I choose my words carefully when referencing Democrats. The words I use to describe Democrats have evolved over the years as the Democrats have devolved into socialists, leftists, and Marxists. And whether it's arrogance, stupidity, brazenness, or a combination of the three, the Democrats keep living down to my expectations. Democrats keep proving me right. That's my analysis in today's preamble. As I've repeatedly stated, the Democrats no longer wish to be Americans. They are openly rejecting our mutual compact, the Constitution. In reaction to President Trump's surge in the polls, MSNBS star Chris Hayes openly called for the suspension of the Electoral College, a direct attack on the Constitution. The Founding Fathers wanted to make sure all of our citizens felt like their voices matter. So they found a way to allow smaller populated states to not be run over by larger populated states. The Electoral College was a solution to that problem. Democrats now reject our representative republic model and want to transform America into a democracy. And because of that, their hatred of the Constitution and America is bursting forth. People in academia are teaching your children to hate America. In a book authored by the Dean of the University of California Law School, Erwin Chemerinsky, the dean argues that no democracy lasts forever. Not only does this perverter of young minds say that the U.S. Constitution is, quote, beyond redemption, he further states that the United States Constitution has become a, quote, threat to American democracy. Let that sink in. Leftists are now saying the document that created the greatest nation on planet Earth, that created our constitutional representative republic, is a threat to American democracy, something that doesn't exist. But Democrats are desperate to turn us into a democracy. Now, why do they wish to do this so badly? Well, under the American system, as it's conceived by our founders, your rights are guaranteed to you. They can't be voted away by any majority. Those rights are part of the American experience. And all of our citizens are guaranteed those God-given rights defended by our Constitution. But Democrats want to change all of that. They want a democracy so they can use a majority to vote away free speech, freedom of religion, the right of self-defense, states' rights, the right to be secure in one's papers and documents, and all other rights that protect you from oppressive government. This is all an effort to create a totalitarian American state. And they're willing to use violence and lawlessness to achieve their goals. Leftists have taken to the streets to loot, burn, and beat their agenda into a fearful public, a public that has been abandoned by Democrats. The left-wing response to the chaos has been repeated calls from prominent Democrats to defund the police, in essence, surrendering our people to these left-wing thugs.
We need a revolution in order to overthrow this system, bring a whole new communist world into being that can actually ensure the rights of black and brown people. And whether or not you agree, or if you still are caught up in this electoral politics, even if you are, even your hopes for a more progressive or liberal agenda are not going to happen while the second president of the Confederacy is in the White House. Let's work together to tear that statue down.
Revolution, nothing less.
From elected Democrats to Chris Hayes, to leftist university professors to BLM and Antifa, they have declared war on the United States Constitution, and they've opened our borders to get help from left-wingers in 168 other countries, as lawless leftists have allowed an estimated 15 million illegal aliens to break into America. The results have been catastrophic for real Americans. I don't believe it's an accident when American enemies seek to infiltrate the United States. They seem to always gravitate to choose Democrats as a mechanism to achieve their missions. From the late Ted Kennedy's collusion with Soviet Russia to defeat Ronald Reagan, to California Congressman Eric Swalwell succumbing to the charms of the communist vixen Fang Fang. What about the driving Miss Feinstein mishap, where it was discovered that a driver for the late California senator was a spy for nearly two decades for communist China? Now we learn that a big pusher of the cancerous diversity, inclusion, equity agenda, who set up shop in New York's governor's office across multiple Democrat administrations, is accused of being a spy for communist China. Do you think it's because our enemies think Democrats are too stupid to discover their malign activity? Or do the enemies of our country find common cause with like-minded Democrats? Whatever the reason, as stated, it's no accident that America's enemies always end up in bed, literally and figuratively, with Democrats.